Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 4th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. Also this week, I'm reading with Mildred's Pocket Oracle because I wanted to mix things up at this time. So let's see what we have coming in for you at this time. Could be a week where you spend time at home, which I think would be actually a good thing for you. You know, you could just be kind of, spending some time at home or spending some time somewhere comfortable, just planning things out, it looks like, and kind of looking at different things that you want to do. Now you show up first as the moon, which is you, by the way, in this deck. Why not? Could totally represent you. You are ruled by the moon here, so definitely a good card for emotions this week. I actually feel like it's very positive. Normally, the moon can represent illusion and fear and fantasy and all this other stuff, but I think for you, it's representing good things. I am getting the message that you should be very practical at this time. I do think that, I think in a lot of ways you are, I think you will be. I mean, even just looking at some of these cards, you have a lot of cards of protection and things like that, but I feel like a lot of you maybe are working towards some big goal, which a lot of people seem to be doing right now. Or, trying to work towards something in life. Could even just be a relationship or something. And, again, I do feel like there might be a little bit of a danger of, creating a fantasy in your head that is too big. But so I would be very practical in how you approach whatever you're trying to do. But again, you have a lot of protection here as well, so I don't really think it's that big of a deal. You have the house coming up next. So my card of safety, security, comfort, and protection. So very good card for you. I also feel like that literally, I feel like a lot of you could be spending a lot of time at home, or some of you might be doing the opposite, which is moving somewhere else. But I do feel like if you are moving, it'll be very positive, and even if you're just spending time at home, I feel like that will be very positive as well. I feel like you could be very productive. You could be doing a lot of, working on a lot of projects or coming up with plans on how to do things. This can also represent planning and planning travel in the future. So I feel like some of you could be doing that as well. That was a message that came in. Next, you have the umbrella card of protection. So definitely being protected. And some of you could just be protecting yourself this week. You could just be protecting your emotions and things like that. It might be a good week for you to, I think all water signs need times where we, don't socialize, where we step away from people, where we just kind of take time to be in our heads and things like that, which I feel like, as a water sign myself, I feel like all water signs, kind of need that time to just, think about things or process information or, whatever the case may be. So I feel like some of you might be doing that this week with this card. For others of you, somebody else had this message, I want to say it was Taurus. Definitely be careful of sharing your ideas with other people because I feel like they might try to rain on your parade, so to speak. So just be careful of that. Next, you have the mirror. I do feel like this will probably come up for the other water signs as well. I've been trying to figure it out all year, but I do think water signs are very focused on things like personal development and also looking at ourselves, looking at our own problems and trying to fix them, which is hard to do. But again, I feel like a lot of water signs this year just don't care. So we're just kind of looking at ourselves and the problems we create for ourselves, and we're fixing them. I feel like that's what this card is representing for you this week. And again, not necessarily the meaning of this card. If you're wondering, if you have Mildred's deck, I know a lot of you actually told me you got it. I'm not using the book. I'm not using the meanings or anything like that. I'm kind of using my own interpretations and intuitive messages. So I know that's not the meaning of this card, but I feel like that's what it means for a lot of you. And I feel like it's representing progress. I feel like a lot of you will be making progress, mostly in areas of personal development and maybe even confidence and things like becoming more confident. Next, you have the heart. So very good card for love. A lot of you could be finding love this week or meeting somebody who could potentially be somebody that becomes a relationship. It's kind of weird. I mean, I feel like for the water signs, again, if you're not in a relationship, it does feel a little distant to me. So again, maybe you're just meeting the person. Maybe you're not just starting the relationship right away. Or again, maybe it starts off a lot slower or something like that. So that's interesting. For others of you, I feel like this is just representing you following your passions. I kind of feel like this eclipse was directing a lot of us towards working in a field that we are passionate about. I feel like a lot of people are going to be getting away from like the typical career type of job in life, and I think people are going to be focusing more on things that they're truly passionate about, like hobbies and things like that. I tell people all the time, YouTube and all this other stuff has opened up a whole like wide world of being able to make money off of something that you're passionate about, off of, teaching people about something that you like, one of your hobbies or something like that. And more people are doing it. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be focusing on stuff like that as well. And finally, you have the skull. So definitely transformation. I mean, it's a time of transformation. We're all going through transformations right now. Mercury finally moving direct. I feel like, this is going to be a big bump for everybody finally until December. Basically, we have most of the planets moving forward finally after, if I remember correctly, I think, this has been since like April that everything has gone retrograde practically. So definitely a big transformation this week and a big bump. Big time being able to move forward. So looks like an awesome week for you. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.